situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Black Knights of Tokyo taking on the New York Giants. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Going to run again here with Pollard. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And they rattle off a big one. 59 yards. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pollard again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after here coming up. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, Oftentimes, interceptions result.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Number 9. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Black Knights.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The tackle made by Tommy O'Farrill. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
It's a gain of 10. And the Tokyo first
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
with the score Black Knights 7, Giants nothing.
Prescott on first down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
I'm trying, Joe. I'm trying.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, finding room in midfield, and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jones.
That's crazy.
A misconnection there. He's
That
had
is
just
so
50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Looking for Campbell.
Wow.
It's incomplete.
Wow, bro.
Couldn't connect.
This shit is crazy.
4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands.
That shit is crazy, bro.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Prescott off play action. Being chased out left. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And this results in 6 touchdowns. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Black Knights are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And for the
this shit's gonna piss me off, bro.
Pick Picked off by Malik Hooker through the middle of the field, inside the 20.
This shit's gonna blow
We
me,
heard
bro.
all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that...
Bro, why can't he stop a fucking in the round, bro?
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial.
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 46.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 43.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Complete to Paris Campbell. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones under pressure, and down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. In motion, Slayton. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And
bro, he's wide open. He's wide open. That nigga's wide the fuck open, bro.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight.
Go.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Gano the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season.
So both
as
these
we'll
coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Yeah, it's bad,
the
bro.
Scoreboard facing that deficit, a 3-score game, Charles. But look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football
like, come on, bro.
They probably need something though out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Bro, like...
incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Like, this nigga can't throw. He cannot throw, bro. This nigga cannot throw the ball, bro.
To the 49.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
I mean the bag, Blake. You need the fucking bag to say
that. Play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, why is that nigga wide open, bro?
Dragging the toes, and That's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
At the 8-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
It's third down and goal.
Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Blake, that's not enough, bro. That's not a fucking enough, bro. I need some DBs, bro.
Stretch out their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, why did I even fucking throw that? Just throw me!
And down the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go
Hit
deep.
that.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense
This
is getting
is terrible,
frustrated.
dude. Like, this nigga
Into the third
sucks.
quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync, Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw again on second down. Jones flushed out right. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones. Looking Hyatt's way once again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, my goodness, bro. This is crazy, bro.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kevontae Turpin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Half 18.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
At the 5-yard line.
Second down and goal. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A good pickup there at 22.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Now he's into the clear again. He's got room at the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Black Knights.
First down, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not...
And it's a touchdown. Kevontae Turpin from 6 yards away. And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 65 yards. Now Jones on first down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And my goodness, another interception. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now, throwing on first down. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jones looking to change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, Prescott here to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
throwing here, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the
Hey, come on, bro. You fucking serious, bro? That shit retarded, bro. Niggas slow, bro. Like, fuck this team, bro. Fuck this team.
Here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little